friends, and welcome back to my channel. And say hi to my sheepy little sheets. Yeah, there's nail paint over there, but like we're gonna ignore that. So let's get to it directly. My must reads from 2025. So the first one being the Powerless series. Now I only have the first book with me over here, but like even look at this. Look at how beautiful the prints and everything are on this book. I am obsessed with this book. I'm obsessed with the series. I'm obsessed with Kai. But yeah, this is one of the most fun and the most intriguing series that I've read in my life. And yeah, love like a strong female main character, and love the battles between them, love the push and pull and the whole dynamic between the main characters, and yeah, in love with the story. So I highly recommend this one for sure. So the second book is She and Her Cat. Now, this one is actually, obviously, it's from Japanese writers, and I'm not gonna even try to pronounce names over here. But yeah, this is a very short book. It's, I think, around like 150 pages, but it's so worth it. It's about, like, it's almost like four different stories, but the stories are kind of interrelated and interconnected, and it's about four different people and how having a cute, sweet little feline friend just changes everything in their lives. And maybe not change, but like how, even during difficult times, having a cute little feline friend just makes life easier. And for the furries, it just kind of, I think what I got from it was that, it's understandable that once you go through bad experiences, you don't trust certain aspects of the world, but not everybody's bad, not every situation is bad, and I think that is such a valuable and beautiful lesson from this book. So yeah, and look how cute this little furry thingy is. Like, and the eyes just look real. So I am literally obsessed with this book. And yeah, I actually went in hoping for a nice, cute, little relaxing book about cats, but I was halfway through the book, I was sobbing. So yeah, definitely triggers the waterworks. So the third book that I have for you is probably one of my most favorites ever. It's called The Man Called Not the Man. A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman. Now this book is about a man called Ove, obviously, as if you couldn't tell that from the cover already. But this just, I think this book, like, it just shows the way it's written. I know this is like kind of a popular book on Book Talk and everything, but um what I got from this book was like, see, you have a man, he's an old man, he is very grumpy, he hates everybody and everything, he hates his surroundings, he just likes to keep, like, live on his own and stay in his own thing and do his own thing. But as you read the book and the book progresses, you kind of realize why he has become that way. And when certain new neighbors move into his place, it causes a bit of an annoyance to him at first, but then it causes just some really beautiful changes to his heart. And as you go through the book, you kind of read about Ove's childhood and his adolescence and his love life. And I think one of my most favorite lines like I've ever had from any book is from this one, and I'll show you. Only need one ray of light to chase all the shadows away. Also, there's another line that goes something like, his world was black and white, and his love, the lady love, was colors, the only colors he had in his life, something like that. And I cannot seem to find it. I apologize, but it is in this book, Be Rest Assured. And yeah, this is such an amazingly beautiful book. I think it's probably one of my favorite books ever, so highly recommend this one. Now, the next book is a nonfiction. It's called All About Love by Bell Hooks. Now, this, I think, has been probably one of the only books that is nonfiction that I've read this year, but this was such a beautiful book in the sense that it just kind of tries to explain what love is supposed to be like. And I feel like in our world, we're just so confused about what love is, and we don't really know, like, not everybody, but like for a lot of people, I feel like we just take for granted the idea of love in general in our lives, and we just kind of, if you've never known what real love is supposed to be like, and if you've like never experienced it, you take anything as love. And I think for those people, this book is a must read. So yeah. The next book is probably one of the most unique and interesting books I've ever read. This is called I Who Have Never Known Men. And yeah, this is about a girl. She has no name. She finds herself locked up in a cage, sort of, with 39 other women, and they don't know why they're there. They don't know how long they'll be there. And this girl, she's never seen the light of day in her life. And like the only men she's seen are the guards that basically come around to give those women like basic necessities like food, or like stuff like what do you call it, like toiletries or whatever. So yeah, and as she grows older and goes through life, there's a lot of influences and ideas of grief and loss, and just what is needed to survive as a human being, and what it is like to grow up as a woman. So yeah, a short book. It's not too thick at all, and this is the book that got me out of a reading slump this year. So yeah, I definitely recommend you this one if you are in a reading slump. So the next book is a heavy one. It's Normal People by Sally Rooney. And this book, I definitely think you should check out the trigger warnings before you start reading this, but it is a beautiful book. It's about two people. And like there's a dual perspective, like both of them, we get to know the story from both of their sides, right? It's about Marianne and Connell, and yeah, so how they have their chemistry with each other, and how they grow up, and how things kind of end up being. And this book also has like some very heavy themes to deal about. Like it deals with very, very, very heavy stuff, including mental health stuff and other stuff. So yeah, I definitely recommend you check the trigger warnings first. But if you do decide to pull it out, I definitely feel like this is one of those books where I never even felt like I was reading about characters that was written by somebody. It just literally felt like I was reading about actual human beings and their lives. So yeah, I think it is a beautiful book, and I would recommend this one if you are okay with the trigger warning stuff. So the final book is The Alchemist, and this obviously is a great book. I mean, it's just proven by the fact that it has stood the test of time. So yeah, I definitely love this book as well. It's about a boy who decides to, not listen to his dad, and then end up being a shepherd because he wants to explore his life and travel the world and whatnot. But as he goes through these things, you just kind of see and learn so much about so many things, and the boy learns, we learn. It's overall an amazing book. So yeah, I definitely recommend this one as well. And with that, that's me signing off. I hope you had a good 2025. Please let me know your must read from 2025 itself. And yeah, that's goodbye for now.